everyone. Good evening. Hope you are doing very well. I'm sorry that there's so much noise in the background. Uh, I've already made Chinenye the host. So Chinenye, and I've also
Yeah.
started recording. My network is pretty bad. That's why I want to make you the host before it kicks me out. But I'm going to join on another device. But before it kicks me out here, out of this space, make you the host. So Chinenye, you can have the floor anytime you
Okay.
are ready to start the class. So good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. We hope to have an enlightening session again today. And thank you, Chineye, for volunteering. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Welcome everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Good evening.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Good evening from wherever you're listening from. So my name is Chinenye. I'll be taking you for today's section. Normally, I was supposed to talk about Jira, how to set up your Jira account, Scrum board, Kanban board, estimation, and backlog grooming. But she just let me share my screen too. Today's sections will be more like practical. So what will happen is I'll quickly run through my slide, what I have, then before we go into the practical. Okay, can you all see my screen?
I clear?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is my agenda today. I'll be our agenda today. So we're talking about Jira configuration, Scrum/Kanban. I don't know, should we wait for more people to join or should we just continue since they'll be recording? Hello, I'm a Scrum Master, so I'll be calling name. I will do the job of a Scrum Master today. If you are not talking, I'll call your name. Vivian, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I think we should give like 2-3 minutes for people to come in to join in.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Ẹgbẹ́ Jésù ga o.
Okay, can we start now so that we can finish on time? Hello.
Good evening.
Hiya. Let me use. Welcome, Doreen Adekunbi. Adiola. Welcome, everybody. So let's start, please. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Hello.
Yeah, okay.
We can hear you.
Okay, so like I said, today will be more of practical. So let me just quickly rush down what I have on my slide. Then we can, I think I have a Jira account, so I don't need a Jira. So maybe someone without a Jira account will share. I'll give the person permission to share screen. Then maybe we can use the person laptop. So most of all, maybe we can log in with our laptop. It will be better. If you are using your phone, please can you use your laptop if you don't have a Jira account so that we can use your laptop. Okay. 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 So let me start immediately. So Jira is a project management and issue tracking tool. So we'll be talking about Jira in a brief. How to create your Jira account. I'll be rushing it so that I'll also share this slide in the group. So this is the process of creating it. We'll do the practical. So let me just go ahead and talk about Scrum and Kanban. I'll just explain a little bit of it. Sorry, I was a bit carried away writing about Scrum because I'm a Scrum master. So I was just writing so many things about Scrum, forgetting that I'm just to talk about Jira. So Scrum is a project management framework that helps teams structure and manage their work through a set of value, principles, and practice. So with Scrum, your team promises to achieve some valuable increment of work by end of each sprint. Scrum is built on empiricism, focusing on a small increment of work that will help your team learn from customers' feedback. So what it means by empiricism is Scrum, they build work based on their past experience. Like when you develop a product, they deliver product in badges. So in Scrum, it's called incrementally. They deliver project badge by badge. So when the first project is delivered,
Chinenye, can you put your slides in presentation mode, please? Thank you.
okay. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not too good in this PowerPoint. Can you see my slide? Is this presentation mode?
No,
Yes, not
please,
in
can you click on the
presentation.
fourth
Presentation
icon
mode.
down that looks like a TV? So 1, 2, 3, 4, that fourth icon there.
The fourth 1, 2, 3,
No,
4.
no, go down. Look down on if you look down the slides, you can see, come down. You see, I can see icons there where you have notes, comments, 59% on your slide. You see the fourth icon, that one that looks like a TV. Yeah.
This one?
Where is your cursor? No,
Can you
go
see my
down your slides. Come down.
Okay, like this.
No, on this current slide that you are on now, if you look down, you'll see notes. Click to add note. Just look below notes. You'll see the fourth
Okay, this
slide.
one.
To your
Yes,
right.
come
It's to
down
your
to the
right.
right. Yes. Come down as in to the right.
To the right.
The fourth one.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one.
Move on again.
No,
The next two.
the icons.
Yes,
next
the next
one,
one.
yes.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you. I've learned this one today. So in Scrum, they build their product in batches, meaning incrementally. So products are delivered batch by batch. The reason is because Scrum is built on empiricism so that they can learn from their past mistake, correct it, and build another one. So product increment is delivered every sprint. So Kanban is a project management framework that releases on visual tasks to manage workflow. Kanban is all about visualizing your work, limiting work in progress, and managing and maximizing efficiency or flow. Kanban team focuses on reducing the time a project takes or user story from start to finish. They do this by using a Kanban board and continuously improving their flow of work. So the best part of Kanban is making custom column for how your team works. Team ships content. So that's what is explaining here is that Kanban is all about limiting work in progress. The product is delivered. Maybe when this one is finished, they deliver. Then it's not like Scrum board that uses sprint to deliver their product. Kanban is they do their own in a continuous movement. And when we start creating the board, you will see how the Kanban and the Scrum board look like, and you will see the difference between Kanban and Scrum. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can.
Okay. So sorry. So when we create our board, the next thing we'll do is to start writing user story. That's why I just say, let me explain a little thing about user story so that we'll know how to write our user stories in the board. So user story is a descriptive work written from the end user perspective that can be completed within a sprint. User story might sound something like this. As an email user, I want to be able to search my email by keywords so that I can quickly find the information I'm looking for. Then for you to write a very good user story, it must indicate the who, the what, and the why. Then future is 2 or more user story. Why epic are 2 or more futures. In writing a user story must follow an inverse criteria, which is your user story must be independent, it must be negotiable, it must be valuable, estimable, it must be very small, it must be testable. so that it will meet the standard of a good user story. So in the board also,
Chinenye, you are muted.
yeah, sorry. So I also added acceptance criteria, because in our board, after writing your user story, you need to learn how to bring out the acceptance criteria from your story. So acceptance criteria are a set of accepted conditions or business rules that define how a particular story could be used from an end user perspective. It focuses on business value, establishes the boundary of future scopes, and guide development. Example. So let's look at this user story now and see how we bring acceptance criteria from the user story. So the user story is, as a data consumer, I want the table to be tested, so there will not be issues during consumption. Now, inside this user story, now this is the acceptance criteria. Tested, it must be tested, and it must be consumable. So I also indicated that we're talking about backlog grooming. So backlog grooming is also known as backlog refinement. So backlog is a section when the product owner and all or most of the development team or the rest of the team reviews item on the backlog to ensure that the backlog contain the appropriate items, that they are prioritized, and that the item at the top of the backlog are ready for delivery. These activities occur on a daily basis and may be an official scheduled meeting or an ongoing activity. So what this means that backlog refinement happens before a sprint. So the product owner and some of the development team can just sit down and make sure that the product backlog is well prioritized. That maybe if some of the backlog, some of the items in the backlog, if they are not making sense, maybe if they are if they are no longer needed, they can remove it, then add ones that is needed, then prioritize them, make sure that they are at the top of the product backlog and they are ready for the next sprint. Some of the activity that has occurred during this refinement of the backlog include, so this is the activities. So in backlog is a kind of a meeting normally held before a sprint. The activity that occurs during this is removing user stories that no longer appear relevant, creating new user stories in the response to newly discovered needs.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you.
Who is that? No, can you mute your mic? Elizabeth? Yeah. So reassessing the relative priority of story. Assigning estimates to story which have yet to receive one. Yeah. You can organize in this section, you can also estimate your stories, then assign it to whoever that is capable of handling it. Ash, sorry. correcting estimates in light of newly discovered information, splitting user stories which are high priority but too coarse, going to fit in an upcoming iteration. That is, if the user story is too much to fit into a sprint. Can everybody hear me? Is it flowing? Hello?
Yeah,
Can hear you.
Sarah, yeah, still following.
Okay. I don't know why I can't click to the next slide.
You can use that arrow. You can use the arrow, okay.
Doing that. I see what it's doing. I don't know. Story estimation. Okay. So benefit of backlog refinement. The intent of backlog refinement is to ensure that the backlog remains populated with items that are relevant, detailed, and estimated to a degree appropriate with their priority, and in keeping with current understanding of the project and products and its objectives. So I think this is well explained. The benefit of backlog refinement is to make sure that the story remains populated with items that are relevant and well detailed, so that people working on it will know their responsibility, what they are to do, and to make sure that the stories are transparent. When talking about, I think it's finished. This is the last one. So I added story estimation. So because in our Jira board, we also see how we can assign stories to people. And when you create your board, there is this number that is always there. That's to show that this story has been estimated and is assigned to so person. So story estimations. So story points are units of measure for expressing an estimate of the overall effort required to fully implement a product backlog item or any other piece of work. Estimation is the process of predicting the most realistic amount of effort, often expressed in terms of person's hour, required to deliver a work item. For example, if two groups of engineers have very different estimates on the same functionality, it is a red flag that either the requirements aren't clear or team member interprets the scope differently. That's the reason for story estimation. So when you estimate your story, it will be very easy for the development team to flow without any difficulties or any confusion. Accurate estimation help agile team plan for workload and understand dependency among the teams. Team can use it as a tool to measure progress, keep everyone accountable, introduce discipline into the development process, and establish a release schedule. By comparing the estimate efforts with the actual amount of time spent, engineers or developers can also gain better insight about their processes to inform retrospective and make improvements. So I think this is all I have for my slide. So let's just go straight to the Jira configuration. So we can do everything that we've just done. Ellie is requesting to record this meeting. Okay. Who is this? Should I allow? Hello. Can everyone hear me?
We can hear you.
I hear
Yes,
you.
we can.
I don't know. Someone is saying I should. Okay, let me just. Okay. Who is sharing screen? Okay, somebody said make me a co-host. If you know you can share your screen, please just raise up your hand so that I'll give you access to share your screen. If you know you don't have Jira account, you can share your screen, or so that we can go straight into the recording.
I have a Jira account.
Can you? I don't want to. I have like 4 Jira accounts. Can you create a new one? I need somebody without a Jira account so that we can start from afresh. Then from that Jira, if we can create Jira, from there we can create Scrum and Kanban board. Then practice all these things I've said. Then finish. That's all.
I don't think it will be possible that anybody here will not have a Jira account. Since we're all alumni, we've been trained in all these things. We won't find anybody without at least Confluence. Yeah, because that's what Hills and Tech has trained us to be able to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think we should do now? Because I've gone through all my slides. She even said I should be just.
I think if there's anyone who has an email they still have access to, we can use that email and sign up and get a new Jira set up with that new email.
So I'm saying that I don't have Jira. I don't have Jira.
Yes,
Yes, I don't have Jira. Since we finished class last year, I don't think I've ever opened mine. So I don't know if I can create another one.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so what do I do? You can put me through.
Okay, can you share your screen? Let me give you access.
Okay, when you give access, please let me know.
Okay. I think this way they give access, right? Can you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to give access. I think this is where they give access, right? These 3 dots.
You'll be given access in Zoom. Go to your Zoom screen, where after you have participants, share screen is the next one.
No, not new. I'm not sharing. I want to give access to someone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, normally I used to see it here at these 3 dots. When I click these 3 dots, these 3
The
more.
more.
Yes,
Okay.
I used to share access from here. Okay, share sound. No, I'm not sharing sound.
Maybe the person should share her screen.
Okay, can you try
When she
sharing
shares,
screen?
she shares
So
her screen.
I've tried sharing screen. I've tried sharing screen, but it's saying that you have to give me access.
Access? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, all disabled participants sharing.
Oh, okay. The thing is, I can't share access. The person that logged in this thing, Is the only person that can share access. So, and I don't think she's here. I think it's Bisola. She's the only person that can give access now.
Chinenye, I think
Oh, yeah,
you
the
should.
host. I
I
think you
think you
can
should
make
log
yourself
out.
co-host.
I think you should stop sharing, Chinenye, so that the other person can share a screen.
I've done
Why you
that.
guys?
I've stopped sharing. Can you still see my screen?
It's
I've
still the
stopped
same thing as
sharing.
you can share.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. Hello.
You are the host. If you look at share screen, you should see an arrow pointing down that allows multiple people share. And then you make the person co-host. You are the host, so you can make anyone co-host.
Okay, so I should make co-hosts. All right.
You look for the person, make them co-host. Then at the bottom where you have share screen, you see an arrow pointing down that allows you choose the option of multiple people sharing. So someone can stop you sharing if they need to share next.
Why are you saying like this? But I'm no longer sharing screen. Can you see my screen? See what it's saying? Pause my person.
Okay, just make the person that wants to share next co-host, then they can share.
I can't even make anybody. It's not showing anything.
Okay, so if you see the person's name, you see more, right?
I'm seeing more, but when I click more, what is showing me now is maybe I should share my screen so you see it.
Okay.
So when I click more, see what is showing me. Can you see it?
So we're still seeing your slides. Instead, go to the option of share screen. You see share your desktop, share your slide, choose on share your desktop. That way we can see what you're seeing.
Okay. Whiteboard. Okay. Can you see it now?
So you clicked on whiteboard. You need to click on your desktop, what you can actually see on your computer on your own end. You see the options there. It's at the complete left to the top, I think.
So what I'm seeing here is my desktop. This is not desktop. It's showing me iPad. I'm using my laptop. Let me click on it. No, I'm using a laptop, so I'm not seeing any option to share my desktop.
Can I make a suggestion, please?
Okay.
If this trying to set it up from the beginning is going to take a lot of time, can you just take us to your Jira board and then maybe create a new board?
Okay.
Log into your own account, then maybe let's create a new board together.
All right. Okay. So what are you saying we should create? Can we create a Kanban board from here? Or create a new project? Is that what you mean?
I didn't get you.
So are you saying we should create a new project or a Kanban board?
Like whatever it would take for you to show us all these things you shared in your slides, like the story
Okay.
estimation, epic stories. If you could just
Okay.
log into your own account, then we create a new project, a new
Okay.
board,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
set up
So
all the
look
issues
at the
and all
thing I
that.
was talking about. So
Sorry?
these are the two things I was talking about. So we can create either a Kanban board or a Scrum board from here now. So let's go with Scrum first.
Scrum.
I'm not seeing your screen.
I
I'm
still
seeing
see
the
your
slide.
slides
I
now.
still seeing your presentation slides though.
Click
Oh,
on escape.
what?
You can close your slides. See the X at the top right.
Here.
We're still seeing your PowerPoint slides.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes, we can see Scrum.
Okay, let me go back so we can start from the beginning. So this is the project board. So when you want to create either a Scrum board from or a Kanban board from a Jira board, so you just go to this project, click on it, then click on create projects, then it will show you either Kanban or Scrum board, whichever one you want to create. You can select, let's create a Scrum board. Then you click on use templates. Then you select either team manage project or company manage project. Then let's select team manage. Then add project name. So this project, let's give it a name.
Refresher course.
Okay. Refresher what?
Refresher course. Yeah.
Finish. Just refresher course. Okay. Then you create projects. So this is the board. Backlog. So from here now, we'll start adding our stories. So let's start adding story. You have to populate your board with user stories. Then from there, we can start doing all this. We can start writing acceptance criteria, assigning it to whoever that we'll do estimation. Then we'll add the estimation. Then we can now assign it to anybody. I believe most of us know all these things, right? So can we come up with
Please go ahead. It's fantastic.
can someone go I say go maybe suggest a story refresher. Okay, as a news and tech as a student. Can someone suggest a user story for us from how I said it? So a user story must contain the who, the what and the why. Like as a student, I want to learn.
As a
As
BA
an
alumni,
alumni,
as a HT alumni,
Okay, as a HP
HT, Hills and Tech.
alumni,
I'm waiting for someone else to add.
I want to be able to. I want to.
Okay.
I want to sharpen my.
I want to refresh my memory of BA
my
technique.
knowledge.
Okay. Refresh my BA knowledge.
So that I will apply it to my forthcoming job.
Career.
Okay, to my career. So as a user, as a HT alumni, I want to refresh my BA knowledge so that I'll. So it could be as a developer, as a marketer, as a banker, you know, as a wedding planner. Sorry, as an event planner. I want to create a wedding. Okay, no, as a developer, I want to create. Let's enter another story. Okay. As a wedding planner, I want to. Okay, sorry, as a developer.
Did you throw something?
I want to build a wedding
Take a vote. It turned into ceremony.
Yeah, I'm done.
So, as a developer, I want to build a wedding planning app so that Africans in diaspora can plan their wedding at the comfort of their home. I don't know. Does it make sense?
From the comfort of their home.
From the comfort of their home. Okay. From the comfort of their home. So, should we add more story or should we just use this to?
Let's move on, please.
Okay.
So that we can refresh on the other aspects.
Yes.
Especially that story estimation. I've completely forgotten how to do that.
Okay, yeah. So from this story now, we can add acceptance criteria to it. So the acceptance criteria now, who can bring out an acceptance criteria from this story? So look at it. Look at it.
Yes.
as a Use and Tech alumni, I want oh, I want to refresh.
Damn, we didn't finish them, milk.
Yes.
What did I do? Did I delete the other one? Oh, I did not enter it.
It's fine.
I need to edit it. As a Use and
Hey,
Tech
wait,
alumni.
get back on the bed. Nothing. Get back on the bed.
I want to refresh my BA knowledge so that okay. So as a Use and as a HT alumni, I want to refresh. Did you not? So that I will apply it to my career. So the acceptance criteria here now should be knowledge, definitely refresh knowledge, and to refresh our knowledge and to apply it in our career. This is the acceptance criteria. So this thing is the reason why we are learning, right? To refresh our knowledge and to apply it. Is it to apply it, to refresh knowledge and apply it in career? So when you come to description, then you put your acceptance criteria. I don't know if you guys see what I'm doing. Did you see it? Sorry. Hello?
Yes, we can see what you are doing. We can see it.
Then you save it. This is your acceptance criteria. See, it's showing there in the description. So whoever that comes, whoever now that they will assign this work to should be bearing it in mind that whatever he or she is building, if you carry this acceptance criteria, carry this acceptance criteria in mind. So then we need to estimate it. So looking at this, sorry guys. So looking at this story now, we need to estimate it. Estimation used to be here. No. Mission used to be here. Show on, please. Let me see. I don't know why this thing. It's order by
Okay.
accident. Sorry.
Chinenye,
Yeah.
could you please maybe explain how to assign story points? What's the thoughts behind it?
So before we can assign story points, now we estimate it. Now everybody normally there's this thing they used to estimate is a poker planning. You can get it from scrumpy.org. So, but sometimes, let me just say, as we are learning, you can also use our initiative, or we can use past work. Maybe if they've done a work similar to that, they can use their past experience to predetermine how many points they could give to that story point. So when you estimate a story, after everybody has agreed that yes, so point is okay for this user story, then they will now agree on who, then they will now ask, please, who can work on this? Maybe any developer will raise his or her hand and say, yes, I can do this work. Once the person say they can do this work, already their names has been added on the board. So what you will just do is to go to assign. When you go to assign, you add their names. This board is not, let me put.
Okay, maybe I should rephrase my question.
Okay.
Are the points assigned based on how long it will take to accomplish it, or the difficulty of the task relative to the rest of the tasks involved in the project?
Yes, like I said in those presentations. So story point is attached to a story based on how difficult it is, how many days they can finish the project. You understand? So when they've agreed that story can be finished within 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, then they can assign it to whoever that is capable.
Okay.
Normally, Scrum Guide says that when you want to estimate a story and you've not done that work before, that is why Scrum said is built on empiricism. You use your past work to predict how much work they can commit to, how much work the developer can commit to. So if at all let me say, if it's a new project and they don't have any experience to predict any upcoming sprint, then any upcoming story they can work on, then Scrum Guide advises that they should commit to as little as possible. So they will agree on, okay, they are developers, they are the one that does the work. So they know how much time it will take them to finish this particular piece of work. So they agree on this is the number of time. If anybody is saying no, then the person could explain, why did you say no? This person will say, oh, because I've done this work before. This is how much time it took me. This one will say, okay, at the end of the day, they will agree on one point. Then they will not assign it to somebody. In fact, in Scrum, they don't assign. So whoever that is capable of doing the work will say, okay, I can take up this work. Then from here now, we need to add the names of everybody in the project. So add the name of everybody. When you finish adding the name, then you will now see the names here. So when you click on assignee, when you click on assign, you will start seeing the names of, just type one, maybe initial, so their name will start coming up, then you assign it to the person. And this zero now, all these zero now, they are the story points. So when we assign, so that's what I'm looking for. When we conclude on how many story points that we can, that someone can work on, when we write that story point here, I don't know why it's not showing up. When we write that story point, when we all agree on that story point, when we put it, maybe we'll put 47, it will be showing 47 here. It will be showing 47 here. Then we'll add another story, just like that. Then the total of the whole story will be showing at the top here. That is why you can now say that in so sprint, we committed to 47 user stories and we finished it. When you add up maybe 5, 10, 20, 16, at the end of the day, to sum up here, you will be seeing your total story point that you will be working on. I don't know if you are getting me.
Yes, I understand. Thank you.
Seriously, I want to do this assign and I want to do everything, but I don't know why this board is not showing. It's not showing it. It's not creating any child issue. Or maybe we can start adding people's name now so that maybe it will show. Maybe we can add people's name on this board. Maybe that's why it's not showing anything. Do you all understand, or do you want us to add people's name? Or so we can go straight to creating Kanban. I don't know if everybody gets this one now.
Oh, please, let's add people's names, I'll see.
Okay. Okay. Who is coming in? Someone should just come up with email address. Okay, Shay Maria.
Can do Yinka at thecompany.com. Must we give a real email? Yinka
Okay,
at
let me just. Should I use this one? Okay, Yinka.
No, use that one, yeah. Yinka at gmail.com. Yeah, you can use that one.
Okay.
Is the yinka@gmail.com, is it correct? Because I believe the
not.
person will receive a notification.
Yeah.
Why not
It's
just
not
use somebody on the call tonight? So the person can receive an automatic notification in their email.
Okay. Okay, can someone
I think someone
who is
put
going?
on the chat.
Eh?
There's some on the chat. Some email addresses.
No, please. No, it's not this. Where did you book story this place? Okay, so this is it. So now this is where we put the story point. Let's assume that this story now, like how many hours do you think we can do this story? Or like how many days? Let's say 5 hours. I'll choose 5 hours. Anybody with any other perspective? Should I put my 5 hours? Do you agree?
Yes, put 5 hours.
Okay. So we've put 5 hours. See, it's showing 5 here already. So let's assign it to somebody now. So which name do you go? Which name? Yinka. Okay, let me see. Yinka. That name we put here just now. Yinka. Was it this name we added just now? Please, someone should remind me.
It should be I instead of E.
Okay. Yinka. Yinka@gmail.com, right? It is not coming up. You can add the person from here. So I don't think that name is correct. That email address is. So let's use the second person, please. What's the name of that second person? Please, the second person, that second name we added, what's the name? The main thing is, are we all following this thing I'm doing? So this is everything about Jira. This is everything about it. This is just everything about Jira. This is normal thing they still used to do at work. So if nobody's talking, I'll just add my name.
You can add Lola.
So did you add my name to I put my email
So
in
if
the
you
chat.
add your name here, you can also accept. You said, well, okay, your name. Yeah, that was what I was asking.
Check the chat. Check the chat. My email is in the chat.
Okay, let me see.
You just called someone. Calling from.
Don't do that.
He's calling her. What's her name? Linda. We called someone and she said that, who is it? Charlie called someone and he said, who is to the person? Who is person? That's what he said.
I put it in my So we've assigned it to her. I don't know if you got any email. So that is how you add your stories. You can populate your board with stories.
Okay,
But
I've
before
accepted the
then,
invite.
yeah, did you see? So we've assigned the work to you. So I don't think we've done everything. We've done the acceptance criteria. So whoever that is working on this story now should see the acceptance criteria here. Let's say RC1, the story point RC1. When you click on it, you should see the description of everything, what you should work on this story. You see the how many story points, you will see who it is assigned to. That is everything I've just talked about now. Did you get it?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
I don't know. That's it. Does anybody have an idea or something to drop or to ship in? One thing to ship in. So what another thing about Jira again is how you can monitor your velocity. So that should be when I'm saying as a scrum master. That is when you have started your sprint. When you start your sprint, so you can monitor your velocity in your stuff. I think it's not showing here. It's not here. When you start your sprint though, you see it here. Once the sprint has started, it will start, you will see it, you will see everything here. You will see in progress. So the difference between Scrum board and Kanban board is in Scrum board, it will automatically start showing. You'll be seeing your progress. But in Kanban board, you have to move it. You have to be moving your work until it is complete. Can we create Kanban board? Did we see what I just, so you see the story point. So let's assume that in an upcoming sprint we want to work on, let's assume that the team should commit to 47 user story points. So by the time they select, that's another thing about is this story estimation. So when they start committing, you make sure that you are once it's more than 47, you will be seeing it in the total points. It will be showing that it is more than 27. So they will have to reduce it. If not, they cannot finish it. And when a team cannot finish a story they committed to, that team is not progressing. So that's why you'll be seeing your total story point at this up here. So you see that you remove and pull them back. Because when you start your meeting, you will see it at the sprint backlog. Then is that the product owner will decide, let's pull it back. or they leave it there if they decided that they can. That means it will result them changing their goal. All these things. So this is about Scrum board. This is all I know most organizations do. This is everything they do in Scrum board. There is no big deal. There is nothing else they do in Scrum other than creating story. And other meeting they are doing is backlog refinement, prioritization, and whenever they are doing it, they'll be moving their story to the up. You just have one story. That's just it. The trainer will call you. So should we go to Kanban?
Yeah, we can go to Kanban so that we see how that one works too. Since most of
Okay.
us have a good idea of what the Scrum board is.
Okay, so create projects. So it's still the same process. So you just have to select Kanban. The same thing. The same way of everything. Another good thing about Kanban is if you already have a Scrum board and you want to create a Kanban board, you can create a Kanban, then move all your projects to that Kanban.
Okay.
So let's see. What's that name again? What's that our project name? Sorry, please, someone to be known.
The fresher course. Fresher
Okay,
course
please.
is down there.
Pressure course. It's supposed to be showing, you know. Pressure.
Is RC, it came out in the key. The key is RC.
Project with pressure course. Pressure course. Let's go with the most. This. Pressure course. HQ. So this is your Kanban board. So you see what I'm telling you, I was saying that Kanban is work in progress, limit work in progress. So when you want to create your this thing, is about column. You keep adding columns. Keep adding columns. When you add columns, you can copy this and move it to this place. Let's copy it and move it to this place. Okay, then
How did you add the columns? Because I didn't see it.
eh?
How did you add? What did you click on to add columns?
So you can, at the end of this thing, you can add your so you can either add your column here, or you click on these three. When you click on, you see these three eyes. Then you can set your column limits. You can also delete your column from here. You can delete column. Then you add another one. You name it. There's how last week I did. I think you use tester. When the work has gotten to test, put test. Let me say tester. Tester. Then add. Then before you now say done, tested. I think this should be tested before you now say done. I think done is the last one. So when you create issues, so one thing with Kanban is you create all your issue in this to do. Everything you create it once. So whichever one you want to work on, you move it. Kanban, you move. So unlike Scrum board that you run it per sprint, this one does Kanban doesn't require sprint, so you move your work yourself. So when you are done, maybe they can move it to test. They test the product. When the product is tested, they move it to done. From there, they ship it. They ship the product. So once they ship the product, once it's moving from progress, when you move, so this in progress take maximum of 5 work. You move when you move from progress, you make sure you add another one. Another one from here should have been prioritized, and then you add it to this place again. You replace it. So just like that, you keep moving it till it is done. Unlike Kanban, unlike Scrum that it is 1 week. Once maybe let's say it's a 2-week sprint or 1 week, 7 days. Once the sprint is finished, it will tell you that it is finished. You don't have any time. But Kanban, you keep working on it until it is done. So we try it, or should we? I don't know. Kanban, there is no much. Did you see it? Omolala, Adekunbi, Adeola, Adeyinka, Dami. That means iPhone.
Yes.
Paula, Florence. So I think this is the end of the class. Or do you guys want us to populate the the board. I think this is 9:30. From my time here is 9:13, 9:19. So the most important thing is that hello. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, we can hear you.
So I don't know. I'm done with my agenda, with the agenda I have today. I don't know if it makes sense, or does anybody want to chip in anything?
Thank you so much, Chinenye. Thank you so much. Yes. Please, if anyone has questions, probably they should drop it, and you should just quickly address it because time is fast spent. But if they don't, I totally think this is good. You've done well. You've done justice to the topic, and I'm not sure anyone should be confused. But if there are questions, maybe they can just drop it and you can help us attend to it. Thank you. But if not, we can just close the session.
All right, thank you very much. So today, we'll be ending the class.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Chinenye.
you
Thank you so
very
much.
much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Thank you so much for a great session. Thank you for your time. Thank
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
you.
Thank you, Chinenye. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.